right, let's do this. We live again. Yet again, we're live. What's happening, everybody? Hope we get a couple people jump in, check us out, hang out with us. We'll see. We are trying to get the skunk off the boat, off the bank. We're trying to get the skunk off the bank. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. What's up, Big Mike? I think I said this was the 13th try, but it's actually the 12th. I had to count them back up. So we at spot number 12 since December 1st, trying to get the skunk off my back. Luckily enough, I caught two live perch, two white perch just a minute ago. Got them cut up out on these rods. What's going on, Big Mike, Isabella, Big John, Whiskers and Stripes, Jersey Cat, Brian B, and Mac Fishing. Trying to get this skunk off my back now. Like I said, I counted it up. I put 13, but it's actually my 12th spot, 12th time fishing since December the 1st from the bank. So, fingers crossed that the dozen works. Spot number 12 works, hopefully. We are back on Lake Murray, fishing off of a point that goes out about 20 yards, about 10 foot of water, and then drops down about 40 feet. So, just off the main channel. Been here about an hour, got everything set up. Didn't have any bait. What's up, Chucky? What's going on, Steve Mosley? But we didn't have no bait except for worms. So we chunked the old rods out there in the bottom anyway with worms. And then I took my bait rod and lucky a few minutes ago, caught two white perch. Got them cut up, thrown back out on these rods. And then I looked online. I didn't see nobody live. I don't think. I didn't see anybody except for, I think Lance was live, but we want to see what's going on. No, Brian, I ain't backing out. Ours is going to be on the boat. I know where I can find them. I know where they're at on the boat. And I'm going to take one day off of the bank to get on my boat and do what I can do to try to whoop you, Brian. But I ain't backing out. I ain't scared. So again, we got those rods up as we went right before we went live. I threw them out, then turned the live button on. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully we'll catch something. I got my three big rods out there, and I got my little bait rod over here to the side. We got bells on, so you should be able to hear them dingle, dingle if they go off. Jingle, jingle, dingle, dingle, bangle, bangle, whatever you want to say. What's going on, Frank H? Welcome in. Maybe. Fingers crossed. We'll get something tonight. I'm putting the work in. I know that much. Doing everything I can to catch these cats. But they actually had a catfish tournament on this lake today. Nobody was up in this area, from my knowledge, from the tournament, which is a good thing. But it was a tough bite, lower part of the lake today. There were a handful of nice ones caught, but the majority of them were so. Probably 80% of the catfish that were caught in the tournament today were between that 8 and 12 pound range. Did have a 34-pound flatty and a 36-pound blue caught, and then some high 20s, but for the most part, it was small fish. I hope I don't miss any comments. Paul Frick, what's going on, Miss Annette? What's up, Sogo? Sogo, I'm off the side of the point tonight. You know where I'm at. But I was up Drew Island earlier, hanging out, watching the weigh-ins from the Southeast Catfish Club tournament today that was held on the lake. Got to see OK and B Angler and Junior Proctor. So Jamie and Junior got to hang out with them for a few. Uh, caught up a little bit. So Miss Joy, Bugman, Whisker Pig Fishing. What's going on, Mark? We out here on the bank, Lake Murray. Water is like glass, no breeze, beautiful. It was 51, 52 about a half hour ago. It's starting to chill off now. But I got to get on this bank. I got to catch fish from the bank. So I might have to start going during the day more. But we giving the afternoon. Well, we did some morning fishing and then now the afternoon fishing / night. So we're gonna figure something out. I ain't gonna skunk the whole month. I hope anyway. Hoping tonight is going to be the night we actually put one on the bank and I can put it on my board. Hey, Miss Chrissy. No, Paul. It was a day tournament today that they had with the I want to say the Southeast Catfishing Club. I believe that's the name of the group. Uh, but they were out here today. Most of them fished lower part of the lake, in the deeper waters and stuff. There were a few that were not too far from here, but none of them that I know of came this far up. And it was a tough fight today. But I figured I got to get out here, got to get on the bank, throw some rods, try to do something in this month-long baiting tournament. Pontoon Jody. We just out here gonna see what we can catch tonight. Try. That's all you can do. All you can do is fish and hope you catch. So that's what we're doing. Again, I think I put in the title is this number 13, but it's actually number 12. I'll go back and fix it later on. Oh, you was on the lake today too, Paul? Yeah, there's a lot of catfish boats. Oh, you between Riverwinds and Buffalo? Nice. Oh, well, I'm actually over here off of Ramp 4. I know you know where that's at. So I'm off just to the side of the point of Ramp 4, out toward the main channel. So I got my rods spread out from that 10 foot to that 40 foot range as far as water. So we'll see what happens. Sandy Creek, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Trying to keep up with this, but you're watching two lives and a football game. Yeah, it was big. There was a bunch of them here yesterday, pre-fishing, checking spots and whatnot. So may not get a bite tonight. I'm hoping to. Like I said, I caught two nice perch. Well, one big old perch that's cut up, and another one just a minute ago. There's the second one I just caught. Got him in a Ziploc, bleeding, getting it together. So if I do get a bite, I got more bait, which I didn't have for the first hour I was here. So yeah, well, Paul, I was out at Drew this morning during the daytime. Didn't even get a bump, bite, or nothing over there. And that's probably due from all the boats that were. That's where most of them started out, right there at Drew. Drug baits hit every cove that was there, trying to get a couple fish in the boat, and then they took off. So, Fox Andy, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that's a nice perch. So I actually caught one bigger than that. That's actually cut up and on the rod. So fingers crossed, live. I mean, fresh perch work tonight. I finally used the last one you gave me. this morning down at Drew Island. So luckily I caught one, actually two, so we're good. Still got the bait rod out. Maybe we'll catch some more bait if nothing else. Yeah, I got two rods with big old chunks, probably that big around out, and then one with a probably a 1 by 1 cube there. So there are one small bait and two big baits out there. We'll see what happens. But again, we enjoying ourselves. We out here relaxing. Was a little frustrated earlier doing all this fishing and ain't even getting a teeny tiny bite or little bitty old channel cast, nothing else. I just won't put something on the board. Don't matter if it's 12 inches or 20 inches right now. I just want to get a catfish caught and get on the board in this tournament. So yeah, it was when I pulled up here and drug my little wagon out here, there was striper hitting everywhere out right here in this channel right in front of me. So they were tearing the channel up, and you'd be surprised there wasn't but two boats out here dragging for them. Maybe if nothing else, maybe a striper come through and get one of the pieces of cut bait. It's possible. I've had it happen before. Now, like I said, I caught something decent at least. There was a little boat buzzing on down the channel. 15 amazing people in here. Love it, love it. Well, that's what I'm showing. 15 amazing people here. Hanging out with Skunk Freddy right now. Trying to get skunk off my back. Trying to get fish in the bank. Trying to catch a fish live. Something other than bait. Gotcha, so well, let's see what happens. Yeah, that white perch was big enough. I filleted him out, cut two long strips, which is what I got with two rods, and then did the tail on a little 1 by 1 cube. So cut the tail fins off, and cubed it up in one little cube. So it's about 1 by 1. So there's a little bait and two big baits out there. I'd settle for a short strike right now. I ain't had but in the past 12 trips, I think I've had 4 bumps, 5 bumps maybe. So hopefully it'll get better, but never know. And I'm gonna end up putting the boat in the water one day, or one day this coming week, just to get on the boat, check my spots, make sure my spots are still good as far as boat fishing. Because next Saturday we got the Walmart bait challenge. If you haven't seen the promo for it that Kevin put out, Palmetto Kevin put out there. Check it out. There are 13 anglers in the wonderful Walmart bait challenge. So we're gonna drink some tornado juice and kill the snow. But we're gonna try to find me a spot on the boat. I know where they were biting this past week. Got one or two other spots to check with the boat this week. I don't know if I'll be on Murray or Greenwood for the Walmart bait tournament. Probably here comes the waves. Justin Fisher Ferris, what's going on, Justin? But yeah, we've got the Walmart bait challenge on Palmetto Cat's channel, the 11th and 12th, I believe. 13 anglers. I'm gonna do what I can. Got somebody rolling around on this phone. Ain't supposed to be riding four wheels down through here. I guess one of the locals decided they wanted to bring their little UTV down here anyway. Do I need it, Joey? I could probably use one, but it's Walmart bait, Mark. And I don't think you want to be a Joey on my little 12-foot John boat. I'll probably put in a Greenwood though for it because Walmart bait that's good for channel cats, and Lake Greenwood's got a lot of channel cats, so and some nice flatties too. If nothing else, we probably catch some channel cats for it, so should do all right with it. So I'll probably put my boat in once or twice this week down up at Lake Greenwood and check a couple spots out. You do have a boat net, but are you willing to downsize your hooks? Plus, it's only 3 rods. We can only use 3 rods there, Mark. So we only have 3 rods. So I'm gonna. I don't know what bait but we get to use one of our own baits, and then we had to buy 2 Walmart baits. We can start out with our own bait if we want on all 3 rods. I think every half hour or every hour, Kevin spins the wheel, and if it lands on a Walmart bait, and then you got it, you got to change it out on whichever rod it says 1, 2, or 3. So we got to label all 3 rods. Trying to figure out what bait I want to take as my bait. If I'm going for channel cats, probably go with shrimp or night crawlers because one of my baits is the Rusty's red shad. So if I want to start dragging, I can throw the red shad on there. Carolina catfish hunter, what's going on? You'll drive and I can fish. Well, I know you got some spots. I have to think about that one. I have to think about that one, Mark. Don't sound like a bad idea though. Yeah, so I'm going to use rusty red shad and fiber nuggets. That's the 2 choices I decided. I think I might go back to Walmart though and get the Rusty's green shad. That way I got green shad and red shad. That'd be my 2 choices. And then use shrimp or chicken as my personal one. So I don't know. Still trying to figure that one out just yet. But with the Rusty's red, I can hook them on my 3 rods and drag them just like I normally would. I've caught fish with those Rusty red shad dragging, so. But I'm probably gonna just ride the river, ride the lake around, start marking fish, probably anchor up on them, and throw the bait out on top of them, see what happens. All right, Mark, I'll let you know for sure. I'm just trying to figure things out. This is really my first winter targeting catfish. We didn't fish much in the winter before this. I fished a little bit here and there just to catch fish for the freezer, but Sogo, frozen squid, our whatever bait we want is our personal bait we can use. So it could be worms, chicken, brim, but it can only be one. So I got to figure out what bait I want. I was thinking about squid because it holds on the hook better than shrimp does. It's got a different smell. So yeah, we got to figure out what bait I want to use and really what lake I'm going to fish it in. I'm leaning more toward Lake Greenwood because it's got a lot of channel cats. But we'll see. That's stuff I got to figure out this week. Yeah, we can pick one personal bait, and then we have two Walmart baits. Basically, every half, I want to say it's every half, we get three rods. Basically, every half hour, Kevin spins the wheel, and we start with rod one. Whatever it lands on, whether it says personal bait, we can keep personal bait on. If it says Walmart Rusty's Red Shed, and if you got it, you got to change that bait out and put the Red Shed on. And then every half hour they do that, and they go rod two, rod three. So no, so good. There was a list of I want to say seven or nine different baits that we could choose from. But the one that makes the most sense is the Rusty's Red Shad, because we all use shad as this. And I use the red shad all the time whenever I'm low on bait fish and stuff. I'll grab a bag from it, Walmart, and take off with it. But it's a lot of dough baits, and then there's fiber nuggets and stuff. So I really don't care for the dough baits. They come off the hook pretty quick. Uh, I've got some hooks with springs around them to hold the bait in a little better. So that's why I was thinking about the fiber nugget. But if I go with the Rusty's red and the Rusty's green shad, I got shad and shad, and then I just pick my other bait. Palmetto said he still had spots open up. Well, Carolina Catfish Hunter, if it does, and you want to get in it, get a hold of Kevin. I think, like I said, I think we started with, I think there was 23 or 24 that originally signed up for it. Uh, and then he did the picking, and then a couple dropped out, so it made it enough to do it in 2 days. And now we're down to, I think he said the other day, he's down to 13 now. So if he's got a spot and he's going to let you in it, I'd jump in it. You were using red shad and catfish pool. Well, right now I got the red shed. I've got both at home, the red and the green shed at home. But uh, for the little promo, I did the red shed and fiber nuggets. I've actually got a bag of these fiber nuggets with me. Those wonderful Walmart fiber nuggets from Team Catfish. This is the baitfish blood flavored. Uh, they hold all right on the hook with the spring hooks, the ones with the springs on. So I may go with that, especially if I fish Greenwood, because if I anchor up, that bait will stay on those hooks pretty good. Uh, but then again, I'm a dragon man. I like dragging baits. I don't like sitting in one spot unless I just pull up on them. They start hitting hot and heavy. I don't like sitting in the spot and anchored up. So if I do the red and green shad, it gives me a chance to be able to drag both of them, not have to worry about it. Hey, Miss Valerie. Yes. So, Caroline, can you sure me and you are the last two in the video? Yeah, because there's 13. There's 13 people. I think it flips through. I think it flips through all 13. But I'm number 13. I'm the last one in the promo video, so that's my lucky number too. 13 is my lucky number. So maybe that'll be something good. If I can't catch fish between now and then, maybe I'll at least catch one on on that. But got quite a few good line. You got quite a few list of great anglers in it. I'm not gonna name them all off because they're all great in my mind. Some are more seasoned than others. Like I said, this will be my first winter actually targeting catfish. So, and right now I ain't doing too good at it. Oh, but those bait's been in the water about 20, 25 minutes now. Hoping, hoping, fingers crossed. I don't know if anybody looked up in the sky last night and again tonight for a short period of time. There was a string of lights. I can't remember what it was called. It was off of the space station, I want to say. You could have seen it going through the sky. Pretty cool. Got to sit here and watch it go from one side of the sky to the other side a little bit earlier. That was really cool. Yeah, it's my thing. It ain't really a South Carolina thing, but 13 is the great number. Love 13. I'm gonna reel this bait right in, throw it back out real quick. But yeah, I'm right here on the edge of the screen. I got the phone flipped the opposite way that I usually do, so I'm having to lean to get it. So, but I enjoyed my day today. Got like I said, they got to go hang out and watch the weigh-ins at the Southeastern Catfish Club. I think it was their tournament over on Drew Island today. That was pretty cool. Got to meet back up with my buddy Junior Proctor, hang out with him for a few. Mr. Richard Warskow was there. Jamie K from Jamie K Outdoors was there, and then I got to meet K and B myself. It was great. We talked and chit chatted. I gave him some stickers and took a picture right before we left. I should get that in my message here at some point tonight or tomorrow. But we enjoyed ourselves hanging out with him for a little bit. Now we on the water trying to catch a fish. It's really frustrating when you ain't catching them. But that's why it's called fishing, not catching. Can't complain. I'm enjoying myself regardless. There are a lot of smaller fish weighed in today. A few really nice ones, but bite here on this lake's been tough, especially the lower part of the lake. Now I've heard good and bad things about this part of the lake. We'll see what happens tonight. The other night when I was live, I was on the dock on the other side of the island and got one little bump, two little bumps, I think it was, but no hookups. But that's where Mr. Sogo came through and brought me some perch, and I've been using it all week. But ain't caught nothing. Not for lack of trying, though. Again, this is spot 12. Spot 12, not 13. I'm sorry, y'all. I put 13 up there, but I counted it up once I went live, right before I went live. I'm like, oops. So this is the 13th or the 12th spot since December 1st that I fished. So if I don't get it nothing here tonight, tomorrow will be 13. Takedown catfishing. What's going on? Appreciate you jumping in with us, hanging out. We trying to catch some catfish. I think Brian B got a one of those little voodoo dolls for Thanksgiving and put the ooby gooby or whatever you want to call it on me. I ain't caught a fish since. Got 19 amazing people hanging out with us. It's been about 30 minutes since we're live. I didn't see anybody's schedule go live tonight, so we'll stay live for a little bit. See what happens. Maybe we'll catch fish on the line. Again, at this point, I don't care if it's a 2 pounder or a 22 pounder. Fish, big fish, catfish, that's all I need. Blue, channel, flathead, I don't care. Yeah, you laughing, Brian B. I think that's what you did. You didn't want to lose that beard, and so you went and got a hold of John Parker, got hooked up and made one of them dolls. Now I can't catch fish. I can catch bait fish, but I can't catch catfish. Yeah, I got to do a couple things first thing in the morning tomorrow, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I actually probably might put the boat in the water at Lake Greenwood tomorrow. I don't know yet. I did have one order come in earlier for some stuff, so I gotta do that up. I'll do that either tonight when I get home or first thing in the morning before I do anything else. Get that order done, have it boxed up. That way I can ship it straight out Monday morning. But we just hanging out, trying to catch fish. Don't forget, Stan will be live tomorrow for Stan Day. Tune in to Stan for Stan Day. And then nobody knows, Mr. Eric Burnside, Mr. Eric B. They do Fish Church at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Uh, Great show, great service. I enjoy it because I can be at the house, basically be at church at the house instead of having to go to church. Plus, usually I'm not around the house whenever it's time to go anyway. So I can just tune in to them and get my service on by watching it on YouTube. And then who else we got? Sunday night, you got Avid, I believe. And then everybody knows the weekly regulars. But this Monday night on Catfish Weekly will be Pontoon Jody. Will be co-hosting with Lau. So that's exciting to get to watch Jody and Lau together. Should be a good show. Not sure who Mark's got on Monday night, but I guess it'll be a surprise. You did something, Brian. I ain't catching no fish. It's your fault. I'm blaming it on you. But that's all right. My manager J Dog is hooking me up. He won the finale of Pontoon Jody's the Flathead Challenge and won an Uncle Lou rod and actually is gifted to me. So I will have my very first Uncle Lou rod here as soon as it comes in from Uncle Lou, and then I got to put a reel on it and J Dog's name on it because that'll be the J Dog pole. Valerie for ornaments, pictures with dark backgrounds. Okay. Yep, Val, that's fine. Because I have to, what I do is I take the contrast and lighten it up the best I can. And then I do a rough burn on it to make sure it's not too dark. And if it is, I can lighten up the background some more. So, yep, just send me whatever picture you need and I can do what I can do with it. Yes, Valerie, it was amazing. J Dog is, how do I put it? J Dog is awesome. I put it that way. I'm actually going to stay with him and Tara when I go up in February for CatCon. I'm excited about that. I'll go up a few days early and stay a few extra days to hang out with J Dog and Tara and probably do a little fishing. That'll be awesome. And then, well, oh yeah, tomorrow, if you didn't hear it, Hooks and Hammocks and J Dog and Chad and D and Van from V3 Customs. They will be hanging out together tomorrow and supposedly fishing the Ohio River tomorrow, so that'll be pretty cool. Not sure who's going to be the one going live, but I'm sure one of them will. If not all of them. Yeah, takedown. That's the only way I'm getting mine. I've been, you know, they're not super duper expensive, but I'm just got bills and stuff to pay, and every time I try to save, I end up having to spend my money on something. So I'm gonna actually, hopefully, buy me a couple Uncle Lou's here shortly, but we'll see. So I have my very first Uncle Lou, and it was a gift from J Dog. So that bolt pole will get J Dog's name on it, and that'll be my J Dog pole. Right now, it's an old rusty pole that I call my J Dog pole, but it'll get upgraded whenever I get my rod in. Then I just got to figure out what kind of reel I want to put on it. So that'd be the biggest decision, trying to figure out what reel I want to put on it. I may splurge just a tad and actually get a nice reel to put on it since this is such a nice rod. I don't want to put my one of my little $10 Walmart reels on that nice rod. So yeah, now this past couple months, I had the money saved up. Then I turned around and bought more stuff to for my customer to make stuff for my customers, wood burning and stuff. So I needed to use that money to buy materials with up front. Then I got paid, and when I got paid, I bought more materials. And instead of putting some in my own pocket, I just keep putting it back into the company and business. So got to start somewhere, though. At chaos, yes, I was thinking about the chaos. I just don't know. I don't know whether I want a black reel on it or like a silver reel because Uncle Lou's are orange. So I don't know what I think. I want to go with a black reel, so it'll be something in that color spectrum most likely. But I don't know yet. I gotta wait till I get it. Gotta wait till I get the rod. And who knows? I may just put J Dog's name on it and walk around and keep the rod and not put a reel on it. Just take it with me everywhere I go. Nah, I won't do that. J Dog gifted it to me to use, so I'm gonna use it. And it'll probably be my number one rod that I use just because it's that special. 19 amazing people in there hanging out with me. Is my audio okay? I just want to make sure my audio is okay. Everybody can still hear me pretty good. Somebody say yes. Somebody say we can hear you, Freddie. Just somebody. Just want to make sure my audio is not bad. All you're seeing is two rods, but sweet. Audio is good. Now we just need a fish to bite. Now we just need a catfish to bite. Yeah, we'll give it another 20 minutes. Might reel them in and check the bait. I got a couple more little chunks of that might freshen them up, throw them back out. But I'm not too worried about it. We're still early in the month. This is only day 4 of the tournament, so got plenty of time to find them and catch them. It's nice and quiet. There's a couple dogs barking on the other side of the lake, but it ain't bad tonight. See stars, a little bit of cloud cover, but it ain't bad. Just peaceful. Love it. Whiskers and hogs, what's going on? I know that's all I want. All I want was one catfish tonight. That's all I want. I need to get this skunk off my back. Brian B. Put some voodoo on me or something. Like I said earlier in his show, ain't for lack of trying. I've been, like I said, 12 spots now. 12 different spots on 3 different lakes. And ain't caught one yet. Yeah, Brian, you keep zipping that lip. I know you did something. You talked Nina into doing something to my rod and reels or something. I don't know. But I got some bad mojo going on. I ain't catching no fish. Except for bait fish. I ain't catch those. I ain't caught no bait fish since I went live. I was hoping to at least catch a bait fish live. But that's part of it. We just hanging out. Caroline, it's low. Lake Greenwood, Lake Murray, and Lake Hartwell are low. I want to say Murray's down probably 6 foot. I want to say Greenwood's about the same. I haven't checked to be sure, but I'm actually where I'm sitting where my rods are is usually in about 2.5, 3 foot of water, which makes it even more challenging because typical place I fish, the normal water is gone. So that's right, Mark. Old Brian B's got some voodoo something. He got one of them dolls or something, I think. Then printed out a picture of my face on it, put it on that doll. Now I can't catch no catfish. We're gonna get that skunk off either tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, gonna put the little John book in water. We're gonna drag some baits, drag it right over their lips. They'll bite them. Yeah, Scott, they've been dropping all the lakes around here, so it's really tough right now trying to find where the fish are. Like I said, Junior Proctor, he fishes this lake a ton, and they didn't catch. I think he caught 2 itty bitty things a day, if that. He didn't even weigh anything in at the tournament. And he fishes this place a lot. However, when he went to his first spot, his normal startup spot, there were about 6 or 7 other boats in the spot already. So I guess putting them videos out a week earlier, people look and see where you at, and they know where that part is. They get on it before you do. No, serious. Brian B's a great guy. We like doing a lot of smack talking, blowing some smoke, having a good time. But I am gonna whoop him when we battle each other. My beer, I'm starting to one worry about losing my beer. I'm starting to get attached to it, especially since the wife's pulling for Brian. He wants it gone too. I'm now trying harder and harder trying to find me a spot just so I don't lose, so I can tell her, ah. I don't know, Brian. Last time you went to the bank the other night, you ain't catch nothing either. So, mm, Buck did it. How many has LG got? I know he was at like that last. The other day it was 355 or 356. He had 9 to go. I don't know if he's caught him in the past couple of days, but he's got a whole month. All he needs is a few. And Brian, if you decide to go out, let me know. Let me know, Brian. If you do, let me know, and I'll back out of my live and let you go live, or we can, like, send you the link and we can go live together. It don't matter. Or I'll jump in your live. You got more people. Oh, he's at 360, so he needs 5 fish. And today's the 4th, so he's got 27 days. He'll be all right. He'll get them. I got faith LG will get that 365. I really do. And I think that's really cool that he set his number and has been going after it all year long. We can stream together, Brian, whenever you want, man. Whenever. But it's a beautiful, quiet night. It's nice. Nice night tonight. Come on, fish. Might have should have left Nightcrawler on one of them big rods just because. Could have probably caught a big old shell cracker. Nothing else. But it's a pretty night. We enjoying it. Glad y'all came in. 18 wonderful people in here hanging out. Listen to me yap my jaw, talking away. If y'all didn't see it earlier, Fishing and Freedom was live earlier today. He was on the bait shop, and then this past Thursday, and he talked a little bit. But then today when he did his live, he talked and talked and talked. So I think we cracked that little shell for him. He's opening it up now. How do I like these little lean-to rod holes? They're all right, but they scare me. Because if I do hook into a big one, I do hook into a big one, it'll be a run fest. I'll be running over to get it. But they do what they do. Most of my rods have the bigger eyes on them because I use spin cast. So I take that bottom eye and hook it into the loop. So if they do pull, they're pulling on the rod holder and the rod itself instead of just being able to flip the rod into the water or something. So the fish we caught in the spring, eight to 12 pounders, they pull it and that eye would hold in the hook. I know it puts a lot of strain on that eye, but I ain't got no ain't hooked into nothing big to worry about yet. But I do plan on making me some single holders to stick them down because I got plenty of rebar at the house and plenty of PVC at the house. Yeah, it's the same with me, girl. I'm scared to fly out if something big grabs a hold of it, but that's a chance to take. But I ain't had nothing big take it, so I'm not worried about it too much just yet. Now maybe in the spring I'd worry about it because that's when the bigger fish are more active. So what it seems like anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna take time one day and just sit at the house and take my rebar, my PVC, and make me some rod holders. Then I'll throw my sticker on it and be good to go. Tick down says 5 to go. 5 to go for LG. Man, Tom is knocking on the door of that 265. And again, he set that goal and it's been at it all year. And he will hit that goal. I'm confident he'll hit it. I'm pretty confident he'll hit it within the next week, and he'll have 2 to 3 weeks to go past it. I hadn't lost one yet, Carolina Catfish, but I broke one off my boat last month. It got hung up, and I pulled out the rod holder and then stuck the bottom of the rod in the bottom of the boat as I was trying to get the other rods out the way. And it been around the rod holder and snapped right off the tip. And then I looked at myself and said, "I'm glad that was a $25 Walmart rod instead of a $80 Uncle Lou rod or slime cat or anything like that." So, what's going on, Tiger? Welcome to the chat. Do I got bait cookers? No, these are those optic 60s that you get at Walmart. $23 a piece. 22, 23 bucks. They don't got clickers on them. I got the drag set pretty light on them. But I got bells on them right now, so if something bumps and hits them, hopefully we'll hear a little ding, ding, ding on it. And then I can jump up and run over and get it. Tiger, I'm back at Ramp 4. I was at Drew Island all day. Well, not all day. From about from about 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I was over at Drew. We were gonna fish for about an hour and a half, and then watched the weigh-ins from the Southeast Catfishing Club. I think it is. I have to look it up and make sure I get that right. But they had a tournament today on the lake. So hoping that don't affect my fishing, but you never know. I'm at Ramp 4, Tiger, just to the right. If you're looking from the parking lot to the point, I'm just to the right of the point. That way, because that's where more toward the channel side. Because I launched two of these rods out into the channel, and the other one I got about halfway between the channel and the bank. So one's about 10 to 12 foot, one's probably in 25 to 30 foot, and the other one's all the way down at the bottom, that 40 to 45 foot. I know, Valerie. I hope it does, but one of them does go ding, ding, ding. That weather, that chill's starting to come in pretty quick. And I left off just today from the house with my little buddy heater again. No bug, man. Ain't caught no fish yet. I'm hoping. I think everybody's hoping for me to catch one now. Yeah, when I pulled up here, Tiger, when I pulled up here at 5 o'clock and got all my stuff out and I was walking out through the woods, you could see the stripers just hitting the water all down through the channel. But surprisingly, there weren't but two boats out through here. Usually, whenever they're running through here, you got 15, 20 boats up through here trying to catch them. But there weren't but two boats here when I got here in the channel today. Reel that bait rod in, check it. Gets a little chilly. Sweater. The big coat's in the truck. Should have brought it. But I didn't. Bought my new little sweater I got. It's blue and green, so it matches my hat. Got to color coordinate. Oh, the lake's finished turning over and the oxygen's returning to the rivers. Nice. Nice. Oh, there was a striper hit the water over there. Maybe that's what I should be targeting right now instead of catfish. Probably do better. That's all right. We're going to get the skunk off. Maybe tonight, maybe not, but we out here trying. 16 amazing people in here hanging out with us. Again, if any of the mods in here want to share anybody's links out or anybody's channels out, please do so at any time. I'd love to support any of them and all of them. So, if anybody's in here that wants their channel shared out and put out there, just holler in the chat, and one of the wonderful mods will take care of that. If I was at the house, there'd be a couple more people that I put as mods, but I'm not at the house. I'm on my phone on StreamYard, so I can't make nobody a mod in here. But next time I go live from the house on the computer, where I can flip flop back and forth, I'll make some more mods out. But yeah, want to make sure we share Uncle Lou's Facebook out if anybody can do that, and then any other channels you can think of or want to support. Brian B is one of them. Got to make sure we support Brian B, even though he's my nemesis right now. Want to get him going. We want to get him to that 750 and then that 1K as well, because I believe he's over 500. I think he is anyway. So his next step would be that 750 and then the push to 1K. So we want to make sure we plug Brian B if we could. And then any other channel y'all like to, but chat away. We've been live 57 minutes. Ain't got a bite. So Freddie can't fish worth a lick because of Brian B. There's voodoo hoodoo. But we're gonna sit out here and give it a go for a while. It's only 8 o'clock. Well, 2 minutes to 8. We'll probably give another 20, 30 minutes on this live. If we don't get nothing, I'll shut down the live so I can play on my phone for a little bit. Go on, raccoon. I hear you back there. You need to be coming over here trying to get my fish. You ain't getting my fish now. So Lance is live. I believe he's the Hawaiian fisherman. I believe he's live. Not sure if anybody else is live. So if anybody else is live, shout out, let me know. Because I definitely don't want to take their time up if they had planned going live and do so. I just looked real quick and didn't see nobody live at the time and just jumped on. I didn't even look and see if anybody was scheduled, but we'll see. We're getting that content out. That's the biggest thing, just getting content out and having y'all a place to go where y'all can chat. I hope I'm still going. Chat ain't going nowhere. Am I missing something? Am I still live? Yeah, the bobcat. Yeah, I got my light, my knife, and my pistol with me, so don't worry about too much there, Texas 6. Oh, good. I'm still alive. The chat stopped for a few minutes. I was thinking everybody had left me, but it still showed you in there. I'm mighty quiet tonight in the live. Usually I can't read half of it. It's going so fast. But it's all good. 15 amazing people hanging out with old Freddie B. So that's funny. Brian B and Freddie B, you know. So we both got the B's at least together. You're gonna get a B beat down, in about 2 weeks. I think we're trying to finalize the date and our rules and whatnot, but I think we're looking around middle of the month, around the 18th or so, to do our thing for our beards. Do I know Mr. Caps? Oh, Huey. Yes, I know Huey. I knew Huey very well there, Tiger. Uh, he was really close with the family. Um, he's gone on to fish the heavenly skies. He is going to be missed, especially around river winds. Before his health started going bad, he was always there. So, yeah, Mr. Huey he's actually what we consider one of these local legends down here. He was a striper man. Oh, don't worry, Carolina Catfish. I'm on all kind of meds too. With my back and other things. Take quite a few in the morning and quite a few at night. So that's that wonderful military disability. Yeah, Tiger, it is sad. He was a really good man. He enjoyed working at River Winds, being the bait man. But, his health kind of got him pretty quickly. I want to say about the past 2.5 months, his health went bad fast. So yeah, he's going to truly be missed. And there went another strap splashing order over there. Yeah, try to avoid that replacement on your knees there, Carolina Catfish Hunter. I've had 3 left surgeries and 2 right surgeries. I ain't got it replaced yet, but yeah, Tiger, he did have a good life. He had a really full life, so just blessed to know him. And my mom, being that she helped run River Winds for a while for my aunt, since my aunt owns it. Uh, Past couple of summers, my son got to come down and actually hang out with Huey, do some fishing with him, hanging out with him. So yeah, he's a little broke up about it, but we remember the good things about him. It's what keeps us all going. Something bad happens, just remember the good times, not the bad times. But I appreciate everybody that's in here hanging out with us. 11 amazing people still up in here watching Freddie P. Skunk once again. Again, this is my first winter trying to catfish, so I'm trying to figure things out as I go. Got some advice for some people, trying a couple things out. But the biggest challenge is being on the bank. The biggest challenge I got is being on the bank. We only have so much bank access spaces here around the lakes that we can get to. So yeah, I don't take my meds unless I have to, which I have to most days, but some days I can get away without it. One of these days I'm actually gonna be on live and actually get to show you me catching a fish. No, I'm not as exciting as the Potomac crew. They seem to be a bell or a ding or something going on every 15 minutes on their shows. They got a great waterway. The Potomac is a great fishery. I ain't gonna lie. But these places down here are just as good. It's hit or miss. When they own though. Yeah, Tiger, you have to be able to basically pull up in the parking lot and walk to the bank spot. That was one of the biggest first things they put out in the meeting. You can't drive your boat to the bank spot and then get off the boat, fish from the bank. I still got two or three little spots around here I got to try yet. We'll find them. Might not be tonight, but we'll find some catfish. I like the slower pace. This is pretty cool, relaxing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a fish and turn around and catch another fish and turn around and catch another fish, but it's relaxing when he ain't biting us quickly because I can actually read some of the chat and be able to enjoy the skies and nature. So I do like this one. Michael Williams, what's going on? Appreciate it. We trying. We are trying. Yeah, it says this is a 13th spot since December 1st. I actually counted up. This is spot 12. So wherever I go tomorrow, I'll be spot 13. And there was a striper right out in front of me, splashed away. Jeez. You know what that is? Cut bait, guys. Y'all can bite it too. I don't mind catching a striper tonight. What's the temp value? Well, it was 51, 52 when I got here, but I can tell you it's in the probably the mid 40s by now. I had to put my jacket on. And the temperature's still slowly dropping, it feels like it. I think it's supposed to get down in the low 40s, high 30s tonight at the coldest. I think. I didn't even look at the weather. I just know it was a night. Really pretty day today. A little breezy, but really pretty. Yeah, some of the shows they just go so fast, and it's hard to keep up with some of the stuff that's going on, or keep up with the chat because it's just rolling. But that's also what makes it exciting. Sometimes, like somebody said something about me, let me find out what they said and jump back on it. So yes, Tiger, I plan on going to Thurman here probably midweek or later on next week. I got two or three spots I know I need to try around there because I do want to hit that chain down through there, that part of that Savannah River chain down through the lakes through there. So because I hear bites picking up there too. Oh, so it's 54 there, Tiger. So yeah, it's probably being on the water. It's probably 48, 49. So it's probably a couple degrees cooler. So it still ain't bad. I just had to put my little light jacket on. Tomorrow's supposed to be another pretty day, I believe. Though if it is, I get what I got to get done first thing in the morning, so I can get out there. And I want to get on the water during the daytime and try to catch fish during the day. I think that'd be my best bet at catching them. I was 39. Yeah, the other night it was in the mid 30s. But I know exactly what you're talking about. And another striper out there splashing. Yep, the stripers are still in here. They splashing all over the place. Texas 6 year. I don't do any work anymore. Recently retired. I retired from the military back in 2014. And then worked for GNC and then Walmart for a couple of years while I put my wife through nursing school. She graduated this past spring and got her nursing degree as a nurse. So right after she got her first job, a couple weeks into it, she having some difficulties with the at Walmart at the distribution center I was working at, and so she told me it was time for me to actually retire, and hang my work hat up for a while at least. So we giving that a go to being I'm a good old house husband right now. Do the laundry and the dishes and make dinner and take care of the young and things like that while she works and makes the money. So now she's my sugar mama instead of me being her sugar daddy. Really, you don't have to splash the water 5 foot from me now. I might have to rear that bait rod and put me my swim bait lures on. Just try to catch me a strike if nothing else. They splashing 5, 10 foot off the shore from me, chasing shad. That'd be a good fight on my little bait rod. Hooking a strike on my little bait rod with 6 pound test. Whew, that might be a tough little battle. It'd be fun entertainment though. I guess they're stripers. They're either stripers or rock bass, one of the two. Pretty much the same thing. Fisherman JBT just jumped in. What's going on, buddy? We hanging out. We're trying to watch Freddie catch a fish, but Freddie ain't catching a fish. We just enjoying ourselves. Giving y'all a place to chat with each other if y'all want. Hang out, look at some rods in the water. That's what we're doing tonight on the live. 12 amazing people still hanging out with us. Again, if anybody else goes live that y'all see, let me know because I've been at it for an hour and 15 minutes. We'll make sure we get over and help other channels grow and show them support. I'm still the little man on the totem pole, is what I call myself. We got about 217, 218 wonderful people hook set to the channel. We're growing, actually growing a lot faster than I thought we were. Oh, Texas 6 year, I hate that. We'll pray for you, brother. Cancer's nothing to joke with. I've had a couple family members go through chemo and stuff. Luckily, they got through it in remission and whatnot. So we pray for you. Hope you do better and get through this. And at 58, that's tough. Still young. You're still young. And what I say that I'm only 44, so but I look like I'm about 84 some days. I appreciate it, JBT. Yeah, it started real slow, and in the past month, it skyrocketed. I want to say in the past month, I went from about 25 to where we're at now in the past month. So a lot of that's due to wonderful people out there sharing me out, supporting me, having me on the channel, uh, things like that. Being being the co-host on the bait shop with Chad has helped out tremendously. I've also been, helped stand out a couple times. Been on No Script twice with Brian being the boys, talking smack. So, yeah, Freddie's out there. A lot of people talking about me anyway now. Chucky was talking about me the other day. Haz was talking about me today. Old John Parker and Miss Dana were talking about me. So, makes you feel good when they talk about you. Oh, okay, I catfish hunters. You'll catch me. You'll catch me. I'm sure you will. You'll probably catch me and pass me. And if not, you'll be my little tag along, following me up the chain, but follow me around. Again, if any of the mods out there want to put put channels out, please do so. Again, if I was at the house, I'd give quite a few more people mod access so y'all can share links out. But share anybody's link out you like, anybody you want. I want to make sure we get people hook sets and subs or whatever you want to call it as quickly as possible. Get everybody built up. Again, one of the biggest things I was told is, hey, you got to put content out. Whether it be lives or videos. I'm actually got a few little small videos I started working on at the house. Need to get those finished up so I can get them posted. The shorts, I love doing little shorts. But again, the biggest one's live. If you go live, like they say that's where it is, where you get a lot more people coming in. Because it can be shared out while you're live by your hook sets, sharing it out to the other social media platforms, get more people coming in. Texture is not a problem. Not a problem. I enjoy going live. I talk a lot anyway, so it makes me feel like I'm talking to somebody instead of just to myself. However, I wish we were catching some instead of just fishing. We got all these fish splashing and jumping out there in front of me, but ain't none of them biting. Again, there's probably rock bass or stripers out there, which we could catch because we got cut bait out there on on three rods. So we got them all Santee rigged today. I don't have any Carolina rigs on them out there today. Just got them off the bottom just a hair. Got a slight current coming through the river channel down there. You can see it every once in a while. See the line move just slightly. So yeah, fishing's my therapy. Well, being in the outdoors is fishing, hunting, camping, doing my other hobby, my gold prospecting. That's therapy. It's relaxing, enjoyable. I appreciate those texts that you means a lot to me that y'all come in and hang out with me. More than y'all know. Uh, like Stan told has put on his quite a few times that he was battling some depression and stuff, and the community lifted his spirits. And now look at him; he's on everybody's show. Kind of done the same to me after a time from the military. Kind of went into a downward spiral, and then the gold prospecting community picked me up some, and was doing all right with that, and came along catfish and just cheered me right on up the rest of the way. So when y'all come in and say good things about me and the channel and everybody else, it makes me feel good, makes me feel welcome and humble. So I appreciate y'all being in here and coming and hanging out with me. Still 12 amazing people hanging out with us an hour and 20 minutes into it with no rod bends. But that's why they call it fishing, not catching. Because I guess if we'd be catching every time we threw a rod out, we get bored with it pretty quick and not do it anymore. It's the thrill. It's the thrill of the chase, the thrill of the hunt. Yeah, it kind of makes you a little stir crazy sometimes when you ain't catching them. Like me, this is like I said, this is the 12th spot since the first that I've tried, and ain't caught nothing out of any of them so far. But we're enjoying it. We're having a good time. You know, Come on, bite the bait rod if you want to. Send you bump it. At least catch me another perch. That'd be nice. But it's that thrill. You never know. We could be sitting here and all of a sudden one of these rods bent over and it'd be a striper just like that splashed out there. But it could be a big fish, could be a small fish, but it's that thrill, that chance. Yeah, you'd be surprised, Carolina catfish hunting. There's a handful of us that were battling stuff, uh, like those weird things at you sometimes, and it could eat at you. But communities like this, the catfish community and fishing community in a whole, uh, with the support and channels and things like that, it'll bring you right back out of it if you let it. So, yeah, I'm grateful for all the channels that's out there. You know, I love watching the funny ones. I love watching the instructional ones, and I love even watching ones like this where you ain't doing nothing but chit chatting back and forth. Yeah, don't worry. You'll get that PB and it'll start going up. Yeah, I'm still beating myself up because my PB blue is 21 pounds 4 ounces, which I caught at Patriot James's tournament this past April. And then my personal flathead is 20 pounds and 8 ounces, I think, somewhere around there. Didn't really get a good weight on rod and reel. Now, I have caught one flathead that was 24, almost 25 pounds, but I was on a trot line with a buddy, so I don't count that into my personal best. It wasn't on the rod and reel. What's going on, Wild Turkey? Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the channel. 10 amazing people still hanging out with us. 11 now. Just hanging out while we're trying to catch fish. I need to go check that bait rod. It doubled over about twice. Probably a perch got on my bait. We'll check it in a second. Put some more worm on it, throw it back out there. See if we can at least catch some bait while we're sitting here. Yeah, I haven't caught a lot of flathead. I've only caught, I think, probably a dozen in my lifetime. And there's lots of flathead lakes around here. I just never even thought about targeting a certain species of catfish now. But watching these channels has actually got me trying to figure out how to target each one, each different species and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I'll be I'll be doing some targeting for sure in the spring. Once I get it figured out. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Like I said, this is my first winter time actually targeting catfish as a whole, so it's a learning curve. So we'll figure it out as we go. Leonard Vaughn, appreciate you jumping in. Hey, bud. Yeah, we hoping for some good luck. We ain't had none in a while. So as far as fishing goes, anyway. We're hoping they come through. Maybe it's just a matter of time. I know there's been a couple people tell me that the bite hadn't really, at nighttime, hadn't really hit to about 10, between 10 and 11. So we'll sit out here for a little bit, see if we can catch one. Maybe they'll come down through the channel or something, or come up through it one or two. Make a detour and bite a Freddy hook. Yeah, Carolina, same here. I'm going to put my boat out, a few times here in the next week because got the Palmetto Challenge next Saturday that I'm in. I'm not going to do it from the bank. I'm not. I'm going. If we had to, I would, but we can get on the boat. I'm going to take my little 3 rods, my little 12-foot John boat, and drag baits as much as possible. If I find a school of them, hit up on them, I'll anchor up and drop on them. But I just like dragging more than anything because you can cover water. You can start shallow, go deep, you know, and be able to find them a little bit better than you can on the bank. At least in the lakes. Now the rivers, different story. They seem to be constantly moving in the river system more than they are in the lakes. I know they're moving, but as it gets colder in the lakes, they tend to hit those deeper pools, and you can't really reach a big chunk of those deeper pools from the bank. But you can definitely hit them from the boat. Yeah, that's. Come on, Fidgy, come on, bait. Get on, get on there. Well, we ain't catching catfish, but ooh, there's a brim. Caught a little. That's a little brim too. It's one of those you throw the whole thing on the rod. We might just do that too on one of these rods. Take that little bitty brim, tail hook him, and throw him out there. But let me get the bait rod back out there first, then we'll figure out if that's what we want to do. Still got a little bit of worm on there. We'll throw it back out there. All right, that's good. Got some more bait at least. Yeah, skunk off the bank. It's bait, but it's a skunk off the bank. Well, I've been catching bait fish. It's not catfish. So catfish skunk's still here. But I'm gonna actually reel this one rod in. Hook that tail hook that hook and launch him back out there. Nothing else. He'll be out there swimming around. Maybe a big old striper or something come hit him up. Just catch a big fish. Bait. Come here, little brim. Don't bend me. Let's go back in the water. All right, little buddy. We're gonna hook you back right back there so you can do a little swimmy swing. All right. Get you back out there. Do your thing. Don't mind me. I'm just reeling in another line. Step in the water. Woo, that's cold on the coast. Cold on got that brim on there. Maybe spark something to bite. What'd I miss? Did I miss anything? No, I didn't miss nothing. 35 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all. Like Stan says, thank you, thank you. 12 wonderful people here, 35 likes. It's a good show. Good night. So at least we caught something while we was live. Might have been a little bit of brim, but we caught something. Been doing all right catching bait fish. So we got cut perch on two of them and live brim on another one and bait rod over here with worm on it. I need to probably need to put a piece of worm on there. That one was most of the way gone. But I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us. Hour and a half into the stream. It is starting to get a little chilly though. Probably should have brought my hunting clothes out here with me. They in the truck. I'd run up there and get them. This will get a little walk over there to get to them. We'll toughen it out for a while. It's only 8:30. All right, move a rod and threw some different bait out there. Now we just need a catfish to come in and say, all right, time to eat. Been a pretty night though. That's a good thing. It's very pretty night. Nice and quiet. Hear the bugs. Had a bat full on my light a while ago though. Guess because the little bugs flying around, bat come down, swoop down, almost hit my light. That was pretty cool. It was right before I went live though. Whew, toes a little cold. Stepped on the edge of the water and got water on my toe. It's chilly. Oh, yeah. Get that bait rod in. Yeah. More reds worms. What's going on there, A1? We are doing all right. We are trying to catch some catfish. Caught a little bit of bait. I ain't caught no catfish yet. We trying though. We trying. It ain't for lack of trying, as you can see from the description of the video. Or the live, I should say. Right. You worm on me. Come on, bait. Nothing else for catching bait, put in the freezer or put in the fridge for tomorrow. That'd be one thing I won't have to do tomorrow then. Catch no bait for tomorrow. Keep catching bait. That'd be a good thing. Snack of choice tonight. Pringles. What kind? Let's see. Ooh, that's bright. Cheddar cheese Pringles. That's what we're eating tonight. That's what we're gonna snack on while we're here. So I guess Pringles with a little worm guts on it. That had a little funky taste to it. There goes a boat cutting across the water. You can see the lights going across the screen. Maybe they'll stir the water up a little to get the fish moving. We shall see. They got mighty close to them docks over there. Do 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 do. Oh, they missed their turn. That must be the people that was out joyriding earlier. Came from the ramp. Headed back toward the ramp now. Ooh, gotta be careful. Get shallow right in there. I ain't got no light. Got one little light. Better be careful. But I definitely got to make sure I put my little butter heater in the back of the truck. I love that right now. Warm the little hands and the puppies up, the puppy toes up, especially since that one toe's got a little chill on it now. Hope everybody's enjoying their night though, so far. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I thank all 12 of y'all that are still in here hanging out with me while I snack on my Pringles. I guess I call them red worm Pringles because I got red worm juice on first couple I ate. Gave a little tang to it. Hey, one caught a couple bait fish, but I ain't caught no catfish yet. Bite is slow around here right now. And I feel like John Parker. Feel like Mr. John Parker. Keep going live, but ain't catching nothing. I think that's Brian B's fault. The reason I ain't catching nothing. I think Brian B done got one of them little voodoo dolls and put my face on it and did the ooga booga or whatever to it. 'Cause I ain't been able to catch nothing. Like I said, since December 1st, this is the 12th spot I've been to on 3 different lakes, 4 different lakes, no, 4 different lakes. 4 different. I forgot about the other trip. It's the 12th spot on 4 different lakes, and I ain't caught a bite on any of them yet. Hoping to change that tonight, but we'll see. Caught some fresh bait, some really fresh bait. Caught a perch, cut him up, threw him out there just a little bit ago. Caught a little small brim. Pulled that yellow rod in, tail hooked him and threw him out there whole. So he's swimming around. Yeah, I've been paying my dues for sure. I'll hook into one of these days, shortly. Hopefully, anyway. Hook into a monster. Again, the bank fishing's tough in the winter. Yeah, do need to go check out the Slough River and then the Broad River, because those are two river systems that have a decent amount of current, and I've always caught fish in them. I just ain't been to them yet. 14 amazing people in here still hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all very much. More than y'all know. And I did get me something in the mail that I'm gonna rig up tomorrow. And see. I'm gonna grab one. Cool. I bought them on Amazon. I can't remember how much I paid. Wasn't much. Few dollars, but that's a 4 pack. Basically bobbin lights. They've got eye holes, a metal swivel eye hole on this end. And on this end, just got a regular piece of eye hole. But they're the same length as a typical demon dragon. It's cool, right? Got a little noise to it, and got two ways. You can either turn the light on flashing or turn it silent. So, and it floats just like a demon dragon. I know it's really bright. So I'm gonna rig up 2 Santee rigs. I got 4 of them, but I'm only gonna rig 2 up in case break off, but they're watertight. They got a big O-ring right here to keep them from getting water on. Rig this up just like a demon dragon for a CNT rig at night. So hopefully I'll try those out tomorrow night. Again, everybody knows the green light typically brings in the bait fish. So I figure if nothing else, do it that way. You got bait out there behind it. Got it suspended, that bait sitting there behind it suspended with that light. Bring the bait fish around it. Should attract some catfish. Ain't saying it will, but something to try. So yeah, it's a little 4-pack. Again, they're the same length as a demon dragon, so we're gonna set them up just like a demon dragon. And I'm saying T-Rig, we're gonna give 2 of them a shot tomorrow. It ain't gonna hurt. Yeah, but I've seen them because I ordered me one of those little green glow lights to stick in the water around the docks and stuff, bring the bait fish when I'm dock fishing. So when I was looking through those, getting one of those, I seen those and I'm like, man, that's cool. I was like, let me order them. I think it was $8, $8, $10 for a 4-pack, something like that. It might have been a couple dollars more, a couple dollars less, but you know, that looks pretty neat. This is what it looks like when it gets here. So I got them yesterday. Left them at the house yesterday, so I was going to try them tonight. But so I threw them in the buggy today. I was going to rig one up and throw it out tonight, but we got stuff out already out there tonight. We're going to let it do what it does tonight, and I'm going to make 2 rigs tomorrow. After I get those rigs made up tomorrow, wherever we go, we're going to turn them on and chunk them out in the water and chunk them out in the water tomorrow somewhere in. Because they weigh about the same as a demon dragon. They're the same length as a demon dragon. They float just like a demon dragon. So we're basically going to treat them as a demon dragon. And chunk them out in the water with something on them. Probably that cut perch. We'll probably cut that perch up, chunk it out there and see if we can't get something to come to the light and eat tomorrow night. Smell a fire. Someone must be starting a bonfire. Got the chimney going. I can smell it. But anyway, we just hanging out. Hopefully we catch something. If nothing else, might catch a couple more bait fish. That'd be nice. That's it. That way I won't have to worry about catching bait fish tomorrow because I already have. But we're gonna sit out here for a little bit longer. Been here an hour, 48 minutes now live. Still got 11 amazing people in here hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody that's in here. What's up, Hass? What's up, man? Still ain't caught nothing, Hass. Still ain't caught nothing. It's the thing says the 13th try. It's actually I counted up. It's the 12th try. So we own a dozen spots since the first. And I ain't caught nothing yet. Caught some bait, Hass. 2 big old perch and one little brown. So we got bait, at least fresh bait. Yeah, peg foot with a glow stick in it. I thought about it too, but like I said, these things are really cool. What's up, Mark? So since there's a couple more people jumping in here, Mark and Has. See what I got here, Has? Mark, it's got a little swivel side on the back here. And then in the front, it's got an opening. Put some same size as a demon dragon has. Same size. Guess what though? It's sealed. Pop it out. You got 2 ways. You got a flashing green or a solid green. And it floats just like a demon dragon. So we gonna make 2. I got a force pack on Amazon for these. So we're gonna make up two CNT rigs and try these out tomorrow night with a light on it. What's up, Jeremy? But that's what we're gonna try. So they're pretty cool. As you can see, they're the same size as a typical demon dragon. Same weight. It's got a rubber O-ring around it that seals up, and it's got a little bit of click to it. So we'll rig two CNTs up with this tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, wherever I go, we'll flip the light on, launch them with the bait, and see if that'll pull a fish in. I thought it was pretty cool. So maybe that'll be my 13th try with lights to catch something, if nothing else. Uh-oh, somebody said something. Let me see. Yeah, you're right, Caroline. We're gonna have to do a Carolina get together, a meet and greet around the middle of the state. How matter did the one down at Santee the other month where we had the camp out, but no bunch of people can't drive that far and got other things and stuff. But we're thinking, me and Sogo and Tiger was talking about that maybe right here in the middle of the state, around Lake Murray or somewhere close to that we could do a little meet and greet and hang out, fish on the bank or some boats or whatnot. Uh, Maybe in the spring when all that whenever it moves back up. Carolina Catfish, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate everybody jumping in. Mark, I might paint a stripe down them, call them Freddy Dragons instead of Demon Dragons. I'm just going by what everybody calls them. But no, I figured I seen them when I was ordering my green dock light the other day and got them in. And then when I got them, I'm like, man, they're just like Demon Dragons. Same size, same weight, but they light up. So I figured they'd work at night. So we're going to give them a shot tomorrow. I would sit out here and make one tonight, but I don't feel like doing it. I'm enjoying talking to the chat. I know, Mark, right? Might as well try it. If it works, it'll at least get my catfish skunk off. But we've been at it almost 2 hours. Ain't caught nothing but some bait fish, but we're doing it. I know, right? If Chunky sees those, he might want one of them. Might want some of them because they glow. Well, they don't glow; they light up. Might show them to him next time I have him. Oh yeah, I know Mark West Pig, Mr. West Pig. I know you come to whatever hangout so we can meet up because we got a bunch of there's a bunch of people around here in the mid and upstate that we should do a get together. Like I said, we get through the winter time and when it starts warming back up, do a spring meet and greet and maybe the ones that's got boats bring them out and the ones that don't and jump in the ones that do have boats and do a little fishing day. Yeah, they do look actually pretty cool in the water. I threw one with a weight on it last night with my son. We were just out on the dock at another spot fishing. And I threw a weight on one of those lights, lit it up, and chunked it out in the water, and you could see it go down. And where we threw it is about 8 foot of water, and you can still see the light from the surface. So it was bright. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I went to the weigh-in. I went to the what is it? Southeast Carolina Catfish Club or something like that. Whatever they want to. I don't even know the full name, the right name of it, but yeah, I went on out there to Drew Island and watched the weigh-ins. A lot of small fish today were brought in. It was a tough bite. They said most of them had tough bites. Now a couple of them caught some nice fish, but I want to say the average was between 8 and 10 pounds, 8 and 12 pounds were most sizes of fish that came in there. Carolina catfish. one big flatty. I think it was the big. I think the biggest flathead was 34. That was a nice flathead. And I want to say the biggest blue was 38. That was brought in. Oh, I smell fish. Smell them. They just need to come through and bite now. Ah, see, I'm not the only one with a 3D printer, huh? A1, yeah, they bite. Catfish will bite all year round. It's just they move spots. They typically around here. Um, this is my first winter actually targeting. So, from what I've gathered, researched, and people told me that around here in the lakes and stuff, they'll go to the deeper waters when it gets cold because no thermocline, and deeper water is actually warmer in the winter than the surface is. So, and like Catfish Crap said, yes, I've caught them through the ice too when I was stationed up in Maine. Went ice fishing many times and caught catfish up in Maine. So just their metabolism, like everything else in cold, slows down, so they're a little slower moving. They don't they don't hunt as far away as during the warmer months. They'll take off and go through channels and everything else and run up and down the lake. Cooler months they slow down just like everything else does. But I'm having to learn how to target fish from the bank, catfish from the bank, which is something new to me. And then somebody asked me, "Well, why did you get in the bank tournament in December then, since you don't really know how to do it that well yet?" Well, that's the best way to learn. That's the best way to learn. What gets you more motivated than dropping $40 in a tournament where you can win a couple hundred for a month long tournament? I could go 3/4 of the month with no bites, and then turn around the last week of the month to find me a honey hole and go from last place to first place. That's the chance you take when you fish. Steve Mosley dropped his email. I guess he's got some stickers out there. He says emailing for stickers. I'm guessing that's for anybody there, Steve Mosley. And that goes to me too. Anybody out there wants stickers from me, just shoot me a go on my channel, look at the about, get my email off of that, shoot me an email, tell me you want stickers. Send me in, put your name, your channel name, your real name, and your address in it, and I'll shoot you some stickers. In fact, at that tournament when they were finishing up today, I had a big old stack of my stickers in my pocket. I gave a handful of them out. How are they scoring this bank tournament, Mark? It's all by length. It's five fish, biggest, most length out of your biggest five fish. I'm just trying to get on board with five fish. They could be five channel casts that are 12 inches a piece, but I need to get my five done. And then I can upgrade from there for the rest of the month. But I got to catch one before I can worry about catching five. All right, Mark, there, catfish and crappie. Be right back. 14 amazing people in here hanging out. So that's how we're doing this one, Whisker Pig. Yeah, it's just a bank tournament. You got to be able to park and walk to it instead of taking a boat driving out to a spot. and then jumping on the bank. So you actually have to be able to park at it and walk to the bank spot you're fishing. And you know how it is in South Carolina. There ain't a whole lot of bank spots that ain't hosted or private property. So kind of limited to where I go. It's always a good way. Give out stickers and things like that. Yeah, it's a good way to get your name out there. That's what happened with my other side hustle, I want to call it. My Kilt Brothers prospecting stuff where we started making trommels and stuff prospecting. Gave out some hats and some stickers, and now I got a little business coming in. So that's a cool thing. What? The game show, I was an answer. This is some, we're missing the Anglaholic show. I forgot, I didn't know they were doing it tonight. We ain't catching it. Is the show over? Or what time do they start the show? They're buck. There goes the stripers again. Now they're splashing in the water. Oh, that's nice, Carolina. Yeah, my little John boat's one of those plastic ones, so I got to figure out how to mount me some bars. But it's got plastic molded rod holders on four of those on it, and then I mounted two of the regular ones. So I'd like to have two more on it, and I'll be set. It's not over. So for everybody in the channel, I hate to do this, but we've been at this 2 hours and we ain't got a bite yet. Uh, the Anglaholics are live right now. And they've got their little game show going on. I know they're close to probably wrapping it up, but again, we've been at this 2 hours, and I'm probably only gonna be out here another hour myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this broadcast. I'm gonna jump over and watch the last few minutes of the Anglaholics show. Hope everybody has a good night. Uh, might see you in chat here soon on somebody's channel if they're live. But we've been at it 2 hours and ain't caught nothing. So I don't know. I know everybody's staying here all night long if you want, if you would, if I stayed up. But I want to give other people out there a chance to get their shows going out there. So I'm gonna end this. We'll catch y'all next time. Hopefully next live I go, I can tell you I caught something right after we ended, if nothing else. But if not, we'll catch you next live.